Okay, ready. What is this? These are just designs from games. This is a design from the roulette wheel. On the roulette wheel, they're showing us, okay, three numbers across. You see, when it comes to a dice cube, they show it to us like this. When you use your digital phone, your push button phone, they show it to you like this. But there's the in-between space on the phone. On the roulette wheel, okay, everything is connected, one number next. But when you see the phone, when you see a phone, I have a phone over here. I'm going to get the numbers to come out. When you see the phone, there's area space. So this shows me that it's longer. The area is longer than it is, but we're pressing only here, but it's longer. Everything, you see the stars that are in between this? We're going to go over that next. So when you're looking at the roulette, this is the way you're looking at. So everything is elongated. When we come to the roulette 2224, which is the division of Grover Cleveland, right? He started again. It's almost like saying, hey, I flipped my side. I am the same on this side as I am on this side. You know, the roulette wheel gets folded over this way and seems like it gets folded over this way, and the center is always the center. Now, the big question is, okay, my question is it folded from 24 into the center here, 23, and then 22 flipped into 23, right? And then the center would be the halfway mark here and here. Can I do that? So the halfway mark, right? Like we see the ace, right? When we see the ace, shows that this would be an ace sideways, right? Here's the ace this way, here's the ace that way. It's like saying two aces. And in blackjack, right? In blackjack, the most you can have is an ace. Hold on a second. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Okay, we're going to continue the video. So now the next thing is, if I draw a straight line, let's say I draw a straight line from here, from here, from here, we're now going to show you the corner of a building. At the same time, if I draw the straight line back down this way, I end up with the outside. It creates a hexagon. So the hexagon actually can be more than what you believe it is to be. That's number one in shapes. And second shapes is here's the continuation of this, except with, we're going over the squares, right? Here's my hexagon. Here's what happens. If I kept it square, it'd be a 9 by 9 area space. If I kept it square, here's the in-between. On the cross, right? Here's stretching out arms. Arms overlap and lock. If you stretch out your arm, you can overlap it and lock it. But take a realistic look. We can get the H in each of these. And you see the way, here's the block that would be the heart area. At the same time, here's my H. Here's my second H. Now, if you want, look, it creates 8. Now, if you want to look at what 9 is, 8 and 9, here is my I. Here's my I and I, but H takes up the center. Here's my H. Here's my H. So my H is going to encompass these two areas here, 9 and 9, 18, where my I is going to hear 9 and 9, 18, but my I and I will overlap. So it's 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Here's my 18. Here's my H. My H is taking up half of one area. Do you see? I need to take up here and here. Now, if I'm running H this way, don't forget there's many, many, many ways to look at this. Can I use my H and go across this way, right? And lo and behold, I can always create my H this way, and that block is what would be connecting it. We'd have I here and H here. So the big question is which way should this be done? Okay, now if we have H and I, it's 8 and 9. This area over here, okay, boom, boom, 3, 6, it takes 7 to create. Takes 7 to create both ways. The numeric value to Christ is 77. We use 4 blocks for the corner, right? Here is on the cross. So it's all a question. There's a big question. What are we going to do? If you want to know how to create N, right, the backward Z is actually the straightforward N. So in which countries do we go backwards with letters, which is actually forward with the N? Here's my Z, here's my N, H-I-N-Z equals to Heinz. And if we want to go on to different outlooks, we can look at this design over here. Okay, this design over here. Here is that, what do you want to call it? Usually it's the 420. We went over in the last video what 420 was, right? 7 by 6 is 420, the gateway and communication. I also want to go back and I wanted to state something from my last video. You know, sometimes I can let you look with me, right? Remember that design we just had before, here, 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 and here? How the circles go over the reality, right? Here's like my honeybee. Here's the 2 here and the 2 here, right? I don't have the ones over here. I can't make the circles here. So wouldn't it be that I'd have to turn? Anyways, there was something from my last video, and I know I use up a lot of time, but I have really no choice in this. Just hold on. I want to let you know that there's 7 circles here. There's 7 circles, okay? There's 2 circles here. There's 2 circles overlapping here. 2 circles here, 2 circles here, 2 circles here is 6, and 1 in the center. 2 circles, 1 in the center. 1 above, 1 below, 1 here and 1 here on each side. Now, if we turned it this way, it would show space between these circles. Anyways, I don't have it over here. We went over this 528, which actually says the letters B-E-H or be, 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 like lamb, right? Over here. 80 is your separation and your communication. It just is 4 times 20. In French, they will say 4 times 20 in French. And that's your 80. And that will be the separation of the 7th gate. I align with the game of craps. I align with all the games together and everything tells me a story. This is the game of craps. This will be the big 6 and 8. All zeros will equal 6 because when you hit the center, right, there's 3 and 3, 6, 3 and 3, 6. This is the separation. You don't need all these 3 because these 2 actually take up the center. This is all a half area between above and below, right? If the greatest diameter, this would be the half area or this would be the half area. A gentleman, right? An entity. So we don't have it in here what I am looking for. I don't have what I am looking for. Okay, so we're going to go back to this design over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's say each one of these was just one number. If each one of these was one number, then this would be the H, right? And if each of these was a number, this inside the number, there'd be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. So the total of one number is 10 because of the area space, depending on how you want to use it. Now there's the area space, right? Area space, so is 0, holding on to the center, which is 1 away from all other 8. Area 5 is 1 away from all other 8, 1 and 8. Where 2, 1 and 2 will separate the 3 on this side and 3 on this side separated by 1. So it becomes 2 and 7, 1 encompassing 8. 3 and 6 would be 3 and these 6. And that would be your 10 because you would just connect them together. Be 1, 0 would actually create your 3 and 6. These 3 here, let's put a line straight and then put your 0 over here. Or put your 1 here and put your 0 here for 10. Which way are we going to look at this? And this is obviously something to do for a greater means of something. I don't know what that something is yet. Here's the, right? Here's your hexagon inside your star. You put 2 of them together, it actually creates your spade. We don't see the spade. You see, whoop, or the club. Go around this one, go around this one, we create the club. The ace is what separates the top and the bottom flipped upside down, mirroring each other. Before I let this go, FOX will all be 6 and they're referred to as Venus. 6th letter, 15th letter, 24th, 3rd reversed, 12th reversed, and 6, 3, 3, 6. Headquarters is your 8. Fox is your 6. Remember what we use Fox for? New is inside your 5. The clue, Department of Motor Vehicles, is your 4. Your béquille, and in French the word will be, is your crutch. Will be the moon would be the crutch. And your ajs, ajos, to jost. would be inside the sun. And the reason I say it that way is because it's ES is for S and it's JA for A in the English language. Okay. The hen is inside 5 over here. The new hen, the Volkswagen or Life, again, the Volkswagen Fox. Volkswagen Fox. Okay. So these are all the things that I look at when these numeric values, where did they come from? Maybe things should be changed. They're now talking all over things should be changed. The star system, you're climbing the ladder for the gematria system. The distance in a car, they use this on the highway. They also use it as army stripes. They also use it as number 5. If it was 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it would create this. I created it a little bit larger, right? Using as 5 area space larger in the center for Jupiter, encompassing everything that's around it. I'm just trying to go through X, 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 X. So you have 4 X's, or 48 equaling to the sun, and then you bring the greatest diameter together or connect the pole. And you crisscross would be the greatest X. 1X will now create this symphonic number. They also call it what? The quasar. This is a book from about 10 years ago. I am Jack. Here's another thing. When I did this, this is what came out. Remember, there's an upper side and a lower side to number. It's 1 to 15, then it's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. They lock together. And then 1 through 15 and 22 through 36 are mirrors of each other. So we're going to finish with this. And I'm behind in some of my work. I can probably bring out new stuff right now. I'm not even sure where to go with this right now. I'm going to end this video and start something else. And there's always something very, very small that it's going to take a very special person or a special group that's going to say, I just need this out of that entire thing. The other thing I want to talk about before I just go is 6, 7, and 8 equals 21. 0, 1, and 2 will equal 3. See? 0, 1, and 2. Right? Very important. 210 or 216, and then 3, 4, 5 equals to 12, 12, 21. Everything is 12. 1, 4, 7. 6 and 1 is 7. 7 and 1 is 8. 8 and 1 is 9. 4, 5, 6. And this one will be 7 and 3, 10, which is 1. 7 and 4, 11, which is 2. 7 and 5, 12, which is 3. So it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this number is what I call the spirit gateway to the delta angle. 4 by 7 is 28. That is that cycle. And it was something that I was going to talk about, and I did mention. Anyways, I've gone through this video far over enough. Thank you for watching.